All right, let's do a brief audio and a visual check. How's everybody doing? How are you, Baron? How have
I'm
you been?
good. I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Good. I'm in short gold. You're also in a short gold. I
Yeah.
just got in my short. This is a nice scalp. I'm looking for a push. We're gonna just jump into it as we are going through these markets. So let's get started. Welcome to Slow Markets, everybody. I'm Coach Dakota. To my left, your right is Baron. And in the YouTube chat, there's our Top Step risk disclosure. Everything we go over is for educational purposes only. It's not financial advice. It's just education. It's not a signals class for sure. Yeah, we are here to learn, grow, get better together. And you can see I'm short from 62.4, 3 micros. And we'll switch it over to your charts. And you want to break down.
Yeah, I'm short from 76. This was
way higher.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in 10. I was in 10. I literally just closed 5 because I'm looking at this. My target is this New York low. Down here, this is a typical trade. I like to look for the New York low or high sweep. But to me, we are getting a little bit closer to a value area low for the range. I'm just going to take 5 off there. I previously had a scale, a limit order in here right at 60. So it makes sense where I'm scaling up. But the reason I took this is so we came into open, right? We had this nice bullish impulse. And right where we wicked out of this 4090 level, 4089 is where we got up to. That was a value area high from the session yesterday, going back from Asia, London, New York. That was the value area high of that entire session. Comes up there, it wicks it immediately, starts to break down, gets below VWAP. We reject that VWAP initially. And then I got in on this second VWAP test. As this came up to this level, I saw on the order flow there was less buyers at that VWAP test. So I hopped in the short and immediately started playing out. And then we had that 8 p.m. open, just flushed down immediately. So really nice trade overall. Pretty much perfect to the T so far.
Nice. And then we go over mine. So great trade. I got in a lot lower than you. Yours is playing out really well. This is a shorter trade, smaller trade. We had this little bounce right here off these 62s, and I got in looking for a break from 62s, and I'm looking for a test of these 57s. So I'm looking for a test of this pivot right here. I mean, this is a zone, I guess you could say, pivot zone. But we're not really getting any follow through that I was looking for. We are kind of holding. We're kind of holding that level. We came down to 60 and just kind of chopping around these 62 levels. So I like your cut to trim some off as we're not getting that flush that we were seeing. And yeah,
I might actually get out of it. I'm going to get out of it all the way. So up 1500.
oh dang,
That like we're right below POC we're right below this POC. I could potentially see buyers start to pick up. It looks like they're trying. I could always get back in short, but I'm just going to close it there. It's a nice trade.
Okay. Well, you closed it. Man, this seller just keeps stepping in. It was like today during the New York session for the Nasdaq is just insane.
Yeah, I was looking at. I mean, I finished trading last night. I didn't even trade today. I just traded on paper.
Okay.
But I looked at Nasdaq and I was like, this is just selling. And I went live and some people were like, I'm trying to long this. And I was like, why are you trying to long this?
Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah. I mean, I was looking for areas to like a possible long in the Nasdaq today, but I really wasn't finding it. There was like 2 spots that I found a decent entry. One, I got chopped up once or twice. The other was like 120 points. It worked out really well. But there is just no buyers stepping in today in the Nasdaq, and everyone's like, "Oh, well, what happened? Why is the market selling off?" We got Nvidia earnings last night, and we were up 2% in the Nasdaq, and then the next thing you know, we're down 2%, and the market just has this big sell-off, almost 4% from high to low. I'm gonna get out of this trade. Good call on that cut. We're just not having any follow through on there. But let's go through it. Let's talk about it. Let's take a look at the Nasdaq. Oh, man, look at that flush. Look at that flush already. We're seeing volatility tonight. So I'm going to do our top down analysis. Hit that like, everybody. We got a like goal, 800 likes. That's going to be the like goal for tonight. It's an easy one. It's an easy one. I appreciate everyone's support, but let's not get any bots involved. Coach Jay and I, we've had some bots come on.
Wait, you're saying are you saying we're getting view botted, Dakota?
Yes.
You're saying this is a fully legitimate likes?
Yeah. We want to grow it organically, so very organic. So I appreciate support. I don't take money. There's no tips here. I do this all for free. So let's just keep everything. Just no bots. Let's do that. So here's the Nasdaq. Here's the Nasdaq on the 5-minute chart. Let's do a top-down analysis, shall we? Daily. Coach Jay and I was talking about this last night. We were talking about maybe a retest of October 10th low, and guess what? That's where we are at right now. We had a massive sell-off, came down and retest that. You want to know something interesting? Take a look at October 10th candle, and then take a look at today's candle. I mean, pretty similar, if you ask me. I mean, in terms of just, wow, it's pretty insane. And then the point moves. The points was from high to low, 1,250 points. 5%. That is.
Did you notice something about the high, Dakota? The high of day.
I got short at the high of day.
No, but I'm saying, did you notice anything on the high of day?
No. What?
It was okay. So last week we had that gap up, right? That gap up from, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago, 25 to 20 to 25 315, came right back up inside that gap, and then it just flushed.
Interesting. Is that a fair value gap?
No, it's a new week open gap. So
okay. Well,
typically,
here we are, man.
I mean, the reasoning for that is the way I view it is there's an area where not a lot of people, like not a lot of orders got transacted in that area, so the market returns to there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. Okay, that makes sense. November 9th gap. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. So yeah, big sell-off today, and here we are. We're finding some buyers step in tonight. Talking about maybe not an interest rate cut in December. We zoom into an hourly chart. Where can this market go? I don't know. Maybe this might be extreme. Maybe we could come down here and test these 23,300s. Maybe that's an option. I think this is just, we watch this market. We look for market structure. I'm a technical trader. Maybe we get some type of a pullback and then a continuation. I just play this like just kind of how I'm playing all-time highs. Usually when I play all-time highs, we just look for immediate market structure. I'm having a hard time finding major support and resistance unless it's down to these 23,300s. I'm sure you could come in here and find some pivot points around here somewhere, but the current price action is the most important for me when it comes to trading. So here's the hourly chart. We got that nice start of tonight. We came down to these 24,000. Can't believe we came down to that's 24,000. We were at 26,000 not too long ago, but 24,000 flushed. Beautiful.
I mean, we were what? 17,000 earlier this year.
Yeah, we were down to 17,000 earlier in April. Yeah, that was crazy. 3-bar reversal. I covered that all day today during the day show. I made a post about it. We have a 3-bar reversal on the hourly chart. We're finding some buyers stepping in here. Not really much on the hourly chart. Let's zoom into a 5-minute chart and let's just do some basic technicals, right? We'll looking for these pivots, looking for areas of support and resistance. Well, we are at one. We are at one. Maybe that's why we're seeing this market struggle just a little bit. This is a nice level of support. Will this nice level of support continue to act as resistance? Let's see. We shall see. Nasdaq's up how much tonight? We're up 0.3%. We're going to continue to see this volatility. Continuing to see volatility in the Nasdaq. The VIX is quite high. Yeah, I mean, look at that. I mean, look at this move. Like, there's a V shape. There's a V. There's 50 points down and 50 points right back up. So these markets are freaking moving tonight. It's no shortage of opportunities here. I mean, where do we look for it? Just technicals. Look at this rally. Wow, insane in the Nasdaq. And then I'm gonna just jump back over to gold, and I'm gonna look for some opportunities to trade it. I think I got scared out of the shorts, man. I got scared.
I didn't get scared out of the shorts. I'm looking at. I'm using Bookmap, and there's some absorption at these lows. We're also the POC shifted down, so I just want to, I caught 15 points of it, which is a good trade.
Yeah.
I'm open to longs if I start to see buyers step in, but nothing so far.
Okay, I'm going to get into to the same short again. I like to push down to these 50s. I like 56, 57.
56 is the value area low, so I like that as well. I got my 15 points. I'm happy with that.
Hey, that's all. Sometimes that's all that matters. Let's get some music playing. Let's get some hashtag slow markets. If you are new here, what I like to do is we'll do a hashtag slow markets. Go ahead and tag me on the socials, whether it's a trade, your trader station, a setup. Go ahead and tag me right there. And if I like it, I'll show it live on air. And of course, there's my Instagram. When I'm not on air, that's where I'll be posting some updates. I did some sparring today. I posted talk about jab. I posted a nice jab battle. Myself and my coach, we always get into the ring sparring, so it's there for you to see and critique. Always critique. Remember, that's my coach though, so it's a skill difference. That's for sure. Well, talk about buying the freaking bottom here. I bought 60 or selling the bottom. I mean, selling the bottom. That's what I just did. I sold the bottom here on gold.
I feel like longs could play here, but
all right, yeah, I'm out. I'm not gonna screw around with that one. It's just yeah. Let's look at.
I kind of want to take a stab with just like a couple micros.
Okay, which you're liking long gold?
Yeah, just a couple micros. That last trade I was in with 10, so I'm just gonna go in this with 2. So cheap trade idea. We'll see how it plays out.
Okay.
I'm just seeing there's a lot of absorption at these lows. Starting to see some buyers come in. So we'll see what happens.
I might join you if we hold this level more, but I'm very hesitant. We did break out of those 64s. I'm gonna watch this for a second. I might jump in. Okay, I'm in with you. 64.6. I got 64.6.
If it looks good, I'll add another 3 in. I don't want to do full position size. Which would be like 10 for me.
I don't mind adding a bigger position, to be honest.
Just want to see how this plays.
There we go. 64.6. Let's see if we get that push up. I'm going to trail this a little tight. Let's get to these 68s. I'm just going to look for the test of these 68s here.
It held like that. The POC shifted down and it held it. So that's another thing I'm looking at. Like, we had absorption, the POC shifted down. I'm not expecting one side of New York to break tonight, just because we are kind of in the middle of the range. So really just playing the range is kind of what I'm looking to do. And there are aggressive buyers stepping up, so I like that.
See
Looks
if we
good
get.
so far to me.
I want to see these 68s. We tagged 6, 7. My stop's at 63.
It's a tight stop.
It is.
I always forget. Trading on air with someone, it's so different than just like what, because I'll live stream on my Discord. It's just me trading.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting to see the trading style live because me and you trade completely differently.
Yeah, we do. We do. All right, got out of one at 68. There we go. There's the 68s. Good call on the long, man. Good call. See, we're not.
I'm glad you got out of that short, Dakota. You kind of you bottom ticked the short.
Me too. Me too. I bottom ticked that short at the very low. Yeah, I sold bottom. 60 points. 60. Yeah, that was insane. But see, we don't always go trade against each other.
I'm liking this a little bit more, so I am going to add. You have a little bit wider of a stop on this still.
Okay.
It's past 50s. It's like 55, or it's 54.5. So we'll see.
I mean, when we're in the same direction, then it's like the planets align and these markets don't stand a chance.
Yeah, I mean, usually when we're on the same wavelength, typically the trades turn out to be pretty good trades.
They do. Besides that one where instantly hit our stop loss.
yeah. Hey, we don't need to talk about that one, Dakota. That one didn't happen.
Yeah. That never happened. Delete the stream, right? But we did get back up. We did get back in it though, right? And we ended up making money on that trade. I can't remember. We'll just forget about that one. We'll forget about that one.
Let's scratch that one out.
Yeah, we'll scratch that one. Yeah, look at this. Ooh, buyers holding 6 7s. Let's go. What's your target here on gold?
On gold, so right now I've just got my TP at the highs.
At the highs.
I'd be looking for
like 85s, 86s?
89.
89s, okay.
What I'm gonna be, that's not my actual target though. What I'm gonna be looking for, my targets change while I'm in the trade.
Mm-hmm.
So if this comes back up to VWAP, which is at 73, I'm gonna look to see if there's strong buyers coming up to VWAP. The last time we came up there, there's weak buyers. So if we get momentum through VWAP and I like it, then I'll keep the target up there. I might extend it to that New York high if the momentum is good. Outside of that, if the momentum's decent, it's not like great, I'm gonna be looking for like 80s.
80s, okay. And I'm watching this. I might trail this up and decide to cut it. I just don't like. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how if we could break through these 69s, 68s, then I think we gain some momentum straight to 72s. But this isn't like the trade that freaking Coach J had last night was just on fire. It was just insane, the momentum and volatility we were getting last night. Like, Jay got short gold and it just dumped. It felt like today during the New York session, we just sold straight off. All right, we're holding the 67s. Come on, chat. Let's get to 800 likes.
I want to see this breakthrough 70s with strength. We had a big seller in that area, so.
All right.
We push through there. Looks good to run.
Lots of consolidation here at 67. If we can't break here soon, I'm going to bail.
I'm okay holding this as long as 65s are holding.
Okay. And where's your stop loss? You have a wider stop loss though. Yeah, you have a pretty wide.
My stop's all the way down at 54.
Okay.
I'll either adjust it or cut it, just depending.
Okay, that makes sense.
I could bring it up to these lows at 60 I think that makes sense.
Someone says last night it sold off more. It's more like a nosedive. Yeah, and it just had gold last night just swan dived just straight down off the charts. All right, gold. Come on, let's get through these 68s. We're in it together. So it says gold looks okay. Anybody know what did Lanto do today? I don't know. I seen that Lanto has been trading it up. There goes gold.
Lanto's going crazy. I've seen him on Twitter. That guy's like I remember seeing him on Twitter like a year ago or something. And it's just crazy the amount of progress you can see in a year.
I love to see traders win. It doesn't matter where you're at, who you are. If you're trading well and tearing it up and doing good in the community, I love it. But look at this gold through these 69s. Can we? Let's get it. I'm going to trail this baby up. Come on, get through the 60s. Into the 70. There's 70. I'll take profit right there. Got 70. Got to make sure we're paying for the dinner. I'm on a win streak. This is Friday's price action. It's been green all week for me. Every Asian session, every New York session has been green. So I'm on a green streak. And let's see if we keep this thing going. Look at that go. 71s.
Someone's asking in the chat if any of the coaches use Bookmap. I'm not a coach, but I do use Bookmap.
Nice.
I use Bookmap, and then I just recently started using Footprints. My roommate Jaron, he likes to use Footprints. He's also on Deep Charts. He uses like every order flow tool there is. But for the most part, I've just been Bookmap for the last year or so. Just started Footprints like 2 weeks ago. But
All right,
if you understand how order flow and volume concepts work, then I picked up Footprints a week ago, and it's pretty straightforward how to use them.
There we go. Yeah, I don't use Bookmap. I think Coach D does. Yep, someone's confirming Coach D does. Look at this gold just pumping. Glad I sold the bottom and bailed on that.
Yeah.
Flexible bias, right?
There was a lot of absorption at those lows. Just was waiting on those buyers stepping in.
There we go. There we gold. All right,
Now,
I'm out.
the
I'm out.
question
That's
is-
all I was looking for. I was just looking for a retest of this.
Nice
Boom.
trade, Dakota.
$114.
Right up to VWAP. Right up to VWAP.
Okay.
Now the question is, does this fail at VWAP again, or does it push through?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, for you, I hope it just keeps going, because I'm out of it. I'm happy with what I got. I was down like what was I down like 150 or something? I'm now up 114. Green on the screen. Paid for dinner tonight, and now we can just watch your trade cook. You moved your stop loss, right?
Yeah, I brought it up to those lows. I might go break even on this because I don't really want to see it. Like if this goes through VWAP, I want to see it smash through VWAP.
Okay, man,
So
it's
I'm
going.
break even now. I'm break even on it.
Okay, it's going through 73s. Don't jump in front of that. Yeah. Let's. I'm gonna go through some. I'm gonna filter through some hashtags. Slow markets. There it is again. If you missed it, go ahead and tag me on the socials. Hashtag slow market, or just tag me in it. And I'm gonna go through some and see if I could bring some here live on air while we watch this gold trade cook. And I'm going to just be bouncing back and forth, watch the Nasdaq a little bit. Nasdaq's not doing too much. We're still seeing a lot of volatility in the Nasdaq, but it's not as... I just love to trade gold during slow markets, and you guys, everybody here could see why. It's paying. And you're a big gold trader now yourself, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty much only trading gold. I've dipped my toes in Nasdaq a little bit this week. Paper traded a couple times. Haven't placed a trade on any other account though.
Okay, fair enough. Someone says, how has Baron been trading overall? Truthfully, question mark.
Yeah, I feel like last month I had 30,000 in payouts, so kind of broke my cold streak. This month
been pretty much break even.
Okay.
I've had an account at a different firm for 2 months now, so that's been going well. Might get moved to live there. We'll see. Topstep still seeing some struggle on the XFAs. So
Yeah. The biggest thing is the reason why we talked a little bit about this off camera. Why you love that there's no consistency rules here at Topstep in the funded account.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, at that other firm, I've taken payouts on the account, and I've had enough winning days to take that third payout, but because there's a consistency rule, I can't take it because I'm going back and forth, kind of fighting it.
Unmatched, dude. Like,
yeah, this month's been kind of a break-even month for me, which is better than losing, but yeah.
Fair enough. I mean, yeah. And talking about that, yeah, I'm sitting here patiently waiting to find out what this news is that Topstep's getting ready to drop. I don't know. I don't get told. I'm excited. I'm patiently waiting, anxious as everybody else. But
you haven't been able to decode MP's tweets.
No. I've been following MP, and I've sent him a few text messages, and he's keeping this one close to his heart. Like I don't know what it is. But yeah, no. Topstep doesn't have a consistency rule in the funded accounts or the live account. I love it. And you know what else? What I'm starting to see, and this needs to be emphasized more, is 90% is greater than 80%. As a trader, okay, chat. As a trader, looking at it as a marathon, not just a sprint. Not the one, I need to be the fastest one to get my first payout. No, I'm looking at this as longevity. I want to see consistency. I want multiple payouts. I want to build an account. I want to take out, say $100,000. Well, I want 90. I want as much of the cookie I could get out of that 100,000. Give me 90,000 out of the 100,000. That's what I want. I want the most percentage, and it just drives me nuts that, man, it's crazy. To get 90%, and then I'm seeing everyone else like, 80% this. Ugh. But anyway, I'd go on and keep ranting about that one, because anyway, good trade here. I got me some tea. I'm gonna drink some tea, watch this, and
we're gonna see if this is gonna break even. I mean, we pushed right up to VWAP. Not super strong buyers. If this break even, it's all right. Maybe I should have just closed up VWAP, but I'm gonna sit in it.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm not spilling the tea. We're keeping it close. Support becomes resistance. Dakota, what's your strategy? Well, I try and go over every night during slow markets. Obviously, trading comes first. I'm not going to be able to sit here and break down my strategy each and every single night. But I talk about it. You tune into slow markets. You tune into the day show. You can watch me trade. I could talk about it. I talk about 3-bar reversals. I talk about support and resistance, technicals. DBA concepts is the best way to break it down. If you wonder what that is, it's just keep it super simple. That's what it is. But let's get through some of these hashtag slow markets. SJR trades consistently showing up, trading well, tagging, and you deserve the credit and the respect. And I don't mind if you come in here and you tag me every single day, and if you're showing up every day, you get the credit, you get the recognition. Bottom tick the Nasdaq, this one for you, Coach. DBA concepts. Look at that. Up 2,000 in your XFA. Yeah. Always get that credit. Get the credit. Trade well. Show up. Ooh, I like this one. I like this one. Locking in for slow markets. This is up there. You have two picture frames. See, this is what it is. You ask me what DBA concepts is, what my strategy is. Well, there's some of my strategy, right? Simple, straightforward technicals. Got that big curved monitor. Nice, clean. It's a nice, clean setup. I like that. All right, gold pulled back, and now we're getting that continuation.
It almost got me. It was touching there.
Wait, where was your stop loss?
Right at break even, so 66.5.
The low
Oh, it
of
was
that
right
candle-
there. It was
The low of that
like
candle was 67.
it was a few ticks away from your stop loss.
Yeah, 6 ticks. I'm liking how this. I mean, we rejected VWAP, but we came right back up. I'm liking that.
Yeah, I like
See
that
if
higher low. If we break through that high we just put in, like 74s, then man, it's gonna look. Yeah, it looks really good. I try and look at the Nasdaq, and it's just hard to like, because I have to adjust
It's just
my
slow
charts.
moving. It's moving slow. Like
Yeah.
it is moving. It's just when you look at the candles, they don't seem that big because during the New York session you're getting
Yeah,
100.5 minute candles.
the y-axis is screwed up, and it won't auto adjust because I'm like, look at this. I'm like, oh, it's so boring. But you gotta realize, right there, that's the 12, almost 1,300 points, and right at the very top was that 3-bar reversal we were selling on TopstepTV in the day show. If only we had a freaking runner, man. Yeah, we got to just make sure we adjust our y-axis, and this is good volatility. This is very volatile. What we were experiencing during fast markets was just next level. Sell off 5%. Let's. And we're seeing volatility tonight, like we were seeing, like 50 points down, 50 points up. This is still volatile for the Nasdaq. We are holding this level as resistance. These 240s, 220s, that was major support, and now support becomes resistance, right? DBA concepts, what was support becomes resistance, vice versa. Not all the time, but like there's a decent chance. Let's see. Here's the next question. Or is this just gonna stair step up? Is it just going to stair step up? That's part of trading. We don't know. That's why we put risk on.
It could. Someone in the chat's asking, why not take profit at VWAP and then re-enter at your break even? To me, that's another decision I have to make. When you're trading, you have to think about the mental capital that you're taking. I mean, definitely could have just closed at VWAP and then just re-entered on this retest, but I have to make another decision to enter, decide where my stop's at, all of that. So to me, I'm just going to hold this.
Okay. You know who else is long gold? We got someone else. Grip South Florida, consistent viewer. Long gold from 61.8 says, from my phone, but then they're going to add to it when they get home. So, okay, they're very confident in that long gold. Just on the phone, add to it. We got one more right here I liked. The green streak continues. Look at that. 7 green days in a row. Victor. Man. Nasdaq. Yeah, Nasdaq is boring compared to what we've been seeing on gold. Yeah, we held that. We held that pivot. If we could break through these 74s, I mean, I like maybe a retest of those 80s you're looking at.
Yeah, I want to see this just shove through VWAP very quickly.
Oh, look at this one. Look at this one. Let's see. I got to show this one. Hashtag slow markets. This is a 3-monitor setup. 3-monitor setup. Nice. You could do Topstep X on 3 different. Okay, I see what you're doing there. You got YouTube. That's the YouTube. That's us. Then you got, okay, nice setup. I'm not sure about this gold. I don't see an opportunity on gold. If I'm not already long, you're long.
Yeah, it's, until you get that because you trade with a lot of momentum, Dakota.
Yes.
Until you get that momentum coming in, it's a little bit tougher to trade for you, I think.
Yeah, it can be for sure. Man, Nasdaq seeing volatility though. Like that was 10 points while you were saying that. Like we're seeing volatility. It's just we're jaded to it after today. Like look at that. That's 20 points.
I kind of want to short Nasdaq up here.
I was just gonna say the same thing. I'm like, we have that double top and that double top came in
short on Nasdaq.
Man, look at that. Look at this. You wanna see a chart too, as we watch this Nasdaq sell off. Michael Saylor, where are you at? Where are you at? Oh,
Yeah, Bitcoin.
It's going.
Bitcoin has been tumbling.
It's
Absolutely tumbling.
Bitcoin's not done either. Look at that. The last 5 minutes. That's what brought me up.
Look at the daily chart or the weekly chart. It's so bloody.
Oh man. Let's look at the daily.
And I've seen this a lot with Bitcoin where it likes to come back and retest previous highs. So maybe this stops at 74. That's where it previously retested those all-time highs, and then that's where it had its up leg.
Wow.
But yeah,
it's just
it's brutal.
not a good looking chart for buyers. If you're short, then sure, yeah. But it's been volatile even tonight. Like that move just tonight. Like, yeah. Oh wow. All right. Let's go back to the Nasdaq. Nasdaq, we are holding these two. I'm trying to hold these 200s. I have to adjust. I keep needing to adjust this chart. I don't mind a long here. I'm gonna be honest. I don't mind a long here to go back up and test these 28s.
Gold's
I'm doing
pushing
it. I'm long.
again.
I'm long the Nasdaq from 07 half. Oh, it's used to be
Gold's
so
pushing.
hard to be long the Nasdaq. I'm a brave man. Fight the good fight.
Gold's
Fight
trying to get above this view off.
Fight the good fight. Long the Nasdaq.
It's just not getting anything so far.
Ugh. Cringe. Why'd I long the Nasdaq, everyone?
We were just talking about shorting it, Dakota.
I know it looked like we were gonna break through it. It got me into this long. I still like it though. I still like it for a range trade. It's just it's hard to hold on to, man. Someone's like, "Go to get out while I can." I still like it.
I might hop in a Nasdaq short here. Just fade you a little bit, Dakota.
You're gonna just fade me a little bit. I gotta switch it to points because I'm
breaking on this gold trade. We'll see if it works. I think I'm gonna. I haven't traded NQ in 2.5 months or so.
So your first
But
trade's
I
gonna be
think
fading me?
I'm gonna fade you, Dakota. I'm gonna fade you.
Well, I don't know why I got this. I was looking for a range trade, and as soon as I got in, we just started dumping here. Well, but we'll see. We'll see. Baron, you're 2 months clean. Don't trade the Nasdaq.
Yeah, 2 months clean to Nasdaq. I was on gold for 2 months.
Yeah, and you
So I'm short 5 micros.
from what price?
Short 5 micros on Nasdaq. 24, 190.75.
190. 190 3/4. All right. The Nasdaq, once you think you're out, it'll bring you back in.
Yeah, it's I mean, I've made some videos on it. I've made some instrument videos on it. It's the toxic Latina of always seems to rope you back in.
We're gonna see if we
Looking good
bounce
so
here.
far. I mean, it's up
9 points.
9 points.
10 points. All right. Okay. I'm not that. I'm not gonna sit here and hold a long on the Nasdaq. I tried. I fought the good fight. I'm scratched for the night. Baron, you're all green, man.
And hey, gold's still pushing up. I'm break even on that gold. My stop's at break even. So
Not going to be watching it too much. Oh wait, I might have just messed up the. Oops, sorry. I was trying to split my screens, and I forgot. We need to have the full screen.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
There goes the Nasdaq, and there goes Bitcoin. The Bitcoin and the Nasdaq not looking too hot. Gold is though. That gold long is working out pretty good. Nasdaq is started selling off. Yeah, that one was a mistake on me. That long Nasdaq was just that was my internal bull coming out. I know. Okay, I know. That's why I'm saying that one was a mistake. That 100% on me mistake. Write that down. That's an oopsie. That was an oopsie. Dakota is one oopsie for the week. We talked about the short at resistance, and then I jumped into a long.
That's looking good. It's up 30 points.
You're up 40. Yeah. From where I got in, when we were talking about it, we're down 40 points here in the Nasdaq, and it's going.
If this cracks through VWAP, then it should just flush.
All right, chat. Who's short the Nasdaq in here? Who's short the Nasdaq? Let's see it. Let's see it. Oh damn!
I might need to manage my gold position here too.
All right, you manage that. I'm gonna show this.
So MGC, we're up 400 on this. I'm gonna adjust my stop up.
Why is it green? They're all falling. It should be red, right? G-Man FX. That's a 6
my
setup.
Stops and profit on GC now.
Stops and profit on GC.
Yeah, stop is at 4069.1.
Okay, nice.
So let's see.
All right, where's the plunge protection team at for this Nasdaq? Oh, here's one. Here's a 6 setup. There we go. 2 big curve monitors, and you got the dog, and the dog has its own bed. Nice. If I was the dog, I wouldn't be there. I mean, you have a bad trading day. The first thing I'm kicking the first thing that's around me.
Oh man, jeez.
I just it's just a habit of mine. It'd be just a habit. You have bad. Not saying I'm kicking a dog, but like I have a pull right here that I kick sometimes. I'm like, ugh. It's not nothing. Yeah. Someone says dog doesn't have any teeth left. No, we're not kicking dogs. All right. We had Jay's cute puppy on last night. We are pro puppies. We are pro dogs. We love animals. I love animals here.
We have a golden retriever, and sometimes I'll be on stream and she comes up and she just she'll put her paws up on my chair and she'll get in the camera frame.
Okay. Look at this one. I haven't seen this kind of a setup before. Just one big screen. Just one big screen, and you got the
TV.
The hat. TV. We got the hat there. Nice. That's a good one. I like that one. Stay low.
Alright, so unkeys at the VWAP.
Damn it. I knew these longs were going to work. I like the longs. 3-bar reversal. Yes, chat. I joined the longs again. Okay. I'm going to the long side. Let's see. Let's see if we could get it. You're still short?
I'm still short.
I'm officially long. 2 micros from 86.5 in the live account.
Let me take a gander at what happened at that VWAP. Ooh, yeah, I don't like that as much. There's a lot of sellers at that VWAP.
Long 3 micros now. All right. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. We got this 3-bar reversal. Okay, come on.
I might bail on this. I'm not liking that.
I'm not liking these longs too much either now. We need to get a close above 89. You're not liking the shorts, and I'm not liking the longs, Baron.
I know.
This market.
I haven't traded Nasdaq in like 2 months, and I'm coming in, and it's very volatile. Where I decided to start trading it again.
Yeah. We need to close
Gold,
above.
I think my stop and profit might hit.
Okay, I'm adding to this. I might have to refresh. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh, man, I got to adjust the chart now. We're seeing so much volatility just adjusting the chart every time. All right.
Okay, my stop on gold just got hit.
Okay.
Isn't profit. Failed to push above VWAP. So.
How's the music been, chat? I've had different vibes going on. Let's check. I gotta check something. Gold stopped you out? Yeah, I know the 72s is resistance. Jax M in the chat says, Inverse Dakota, try it.
We're trying it right now. We're trying it right now.
There's a Top Step risk disclosure in the YouTube chat.
Gold is just sinking now. I'm glad I brought that stop up.
We're holding these 80s.
I'm gonna bring my stop in a little bit. This is at highs of session. Bring it into 210.
All right. I'm going to add to this long. All right. We are really not. We have 2 different biases right now. You like the shorts here in the Nasdaq, and I'm long.
Someone's gonna be right.
Or we're both going to be wrong. I'd like to push back up to those 200s. I added to 4 micros.
I'm deciding if I bail on it or not.
Yeah, and this volatility makes it just, oh, you just... Cheeks are clenched.
I mean, that's why you use micros, right? Because
Yeah, I mean, even with micros, dude, like in this volatility, it's like, it's yeah, we could.
it's a lot.
It's a technical term. It's cheek clenching volatility. Perfect. Let's go. Chopping around these 80s and 90s. Yeah, I wanted to see that breakout. We did get that 5-minute close equal to the previous 5-minute close. I'm trying to hold above these 90s. Come on, did we get to 800 likes yet, chat? Let's see if we could get this. He's moving the Nasdaq.
Gold dropped and it's right back up.
Gold right back up.
Yeah, bounced right off POC and lower VWAP band.
Okay.
So maybe this attempt
Pushes higher. I'm not in it. I'm not in it anymore. But
If I don't see a decisive move in the Nasdaq here, I'm gonna just bail on it because I don't want to sit here and hold this risk for too much longer in this volatility long, right? Like if this was a normal day and we didn't have such crazy volatility, I would be okay with, yeah, look at that. Look at that.
I'm fine. I'm fine holding this.
Okay, I'm gonna bail out early. I'm bailed out early. Whew, see? Yeah, that volatility right there. It would have stopped me out. It would have stopped me out. So I'm happy with the bail out early. And then I'll get right back in if we hold it. And there it is. There it is. Right back in it.
You jumped out and jumped back in?
Yeah, hot potato, man. Easier to get out and back in than to hold it.
We trade completely differently, Dakota. It's like I like to hold my trades for as long as they run, right? Like I'll hold trades for hours, but and I know in your personal, like you trade, like you'll swing trade.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with either style. I just don't like holding trades as soon as they go against me, and it's cheaper to get back in it. Like, yeah, you know what? I was wrong. No, it's set back up. Okay, I'm in. I'll take the commissions any day. Just, and that's why. There you go. Into these 90s. It's like it's like boxing, right? You gotta get in the pocket, jab, 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 or battle it out for a minute, and then out of the pocket and back. we gotta keep this PG. We gotta keep this stream PG-13. Okay, I'm ending that one. All right, let's get back over these 200s. Don't stop at 96s, 97s. Let's get to those 200s. we just dead stopped.
I want to see this just flush. Just flushed it down.
All right, I'm out. I'm out. The fact that we broke through this level and we just didn't see anything. If we rally now, so be it. I'm not seeing the price action I wanted to see. We're gonna rally now. We're gonna rally now. You're still in this?
I'm still in it. GC's pushing back up. It's back above where my stop and profit was.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Since it's flying, we're not. This price action in Nasdaq is just there. Volatility is good, right? Because we're seeing this is 10, 20 point moves, but it's just not like the best setups. I'm not liking it for the way that I trade.
I'm fine with this.
Your style suits this price action.
Yeah, where you can set your stops, set your TP, and you just kind of sit in it. And you just kind of have to wait. Just wait it out.
Yeah, and there's nothing. Yeah. Depends on the setup. Depends on the set. We need a song. We need a song. You guys don't like these songs? right, we'll go to.
Need the short song, Dakota.
All right, I'll do a shuffle, and if the short song comes on, you got it. You got it. If the short song comes on.
If the short song comes on shuffle, then I think it's meant to down.
Yeah, it's meant to be. It's meant to be. Yeah, see that's chop. That's this chop right here, down $98. We're hovering around these 190s. It's meant for Dakota to get short. No, we're chopping around 190s. Like 190, 180. 190, 180. Look at this cool music. Oh, this is one of my favorites. When can we get Dakota versus Anthony, Joshua? I'm not that crazy to step in there with an actual professional boxer.
An actual boxer.
An actual boxer. Yeah. Yeah.
When's Dakota versus Jake Paul happening?
Yeah, I mean I gotta get Dakota for some random guy first.
You gotta be. I feel like if you were a little bit older, maybe that's a possibility. Maybe if you were 50, he might fight you.
I'm 32, so I mean it's there.
Gold's coming back up to test VWAP.
170s. Danny, I weigh 180 right now. It's in Florida. That fight is in Florida, Baron.
Which fight?
Paul versus Joshua.
Is that still happening? I thought they canceled that.
No, they canceled the one against the smaller boxer, and he's fighting someone that's his own size.
Gotcha. Yeah, I went and saw the Tyson fight when it was in Dallas.
Yeah.
It was like they had fights beforehand, right? And those fights were like they were good.
Yeah,
there was a fight with I don't know who it was. I don't really watch competitive fighting or sports too much, but it was two girls and they were throwing hands. They were going at it. And then the first round for the Tyson Paul fight, it looked decent. And the second round, it was like okay. Then by the third round, it was like we should probably just get out of here. Like it was kind of sad to watch it.
I mean, he was supposed to fight a guy named Tank Davis, and he's like 5'4". He's like really short. He's a professional boxer. They canceled that, and now he's fighting someone that's like taller than him and bigger than him. And so, I've never put money on sports. This might be one. This might be one I put money on.
I don't know if I would put money on it just because it's probably rigged.
It's not because it's actually sanctioned. I mean take that as you will, but we'll see. We'll see.
This test of DWAP from GC, this one looks more promising than the last two. I guess you would classify it as. But I'm not gonna switch over to gold now that I'm in this NQ short. I already missed the entry, so.
All right.
I'm watching it, but not gonna hop over there.
I'm taking no, I'm not taking Jake Paul for a win against if it's a legit sanctioned fight. No, I don't think Jake Paul wins against an actual Olympian.
All right, GC is pumping. GC looks good. Looks like a much cleaner trade than
all right.
Nasdaq short.
I'm straddled the Nasdaq now. Fade that. I'm back in long Nasdaq.
I'm
Now
still
short. Now long. Now short. Now long. Now long. I don't want anybody just sitting there Yeah, this is Topstep risk disclosure in the YouTube chat. It's for educational purposes only. It's not a signals class. But I did get back in at 87.5. I am long 87.5. There you go. There's my long 87.5.
Well, now we're fading each other. Fading each other again.
We are. You're in at what price?
190.75.
190. Well, they love me because my commissions generated now is kind of bumped up.
I thought you didn't care about the commission.
No, I don't care. Like, I'm gonna be trading either way, but like, give me some of those perks. What do they call them? Like, I don't know. What rewards? Is that what, like the credit card when you swipe your credit card and you get points and you get rewards?
Some reward points.
Yeah, let me give me some reward points trading micros here. I'm diddling in the middle. Like, now that I'm thinking of it, this is the definition of diddling in the middle.
And gold is just flying up. It's approaching the upper VWAP band towards 80s. For those of you long, I was initially looking at 80s for an initial TP, 90s if there's strength there, and then all the way up to 107 for like a final TP. So that's what I would be looking at. Again, with the risk disclosure, not financial advice, not signals class, but that's what I was looking at for that trade.
Okay. This is definitely one of my favorite songs for slow markets.
Where's the short song at, Dakota?
No, I'm in the long. I'm in the long.
What was your entry?
87.5.
Okay, so we're like 3 points. We're 3 points apart.
Yeah, right here, right now.
Let's see if this plays. I still like this short. I like that the view up top, pushed up a little bit, but it doesn't look strong to me.
It looks like we're diddling in the middle of this range. That's what it looks like to me, man.
We're until it starts flushing, Dakota.
Until it starts just pumping, and you're like, oh man, we bought the dip, and Nvidia's up 2%. Let's see. Let's just see how this pans out. We're chopping back and forth around our entries, and so I feel like there's really not much for us to do right now, rather than watch this thing play out. Like yeah, there's nothing. Absolutely, it just diddled in the middle, a little too much. We're diddlers. I'm down $100. Looking for a. If we do, bam.
I'm not gonna label myself as not too good.
Okay, I'll be the diddler. You're just short. All right.
Yeah, I'm just I'm just trading.
You're just trading. We'll see. And yeah, the $100 is all just fees. There's a push at to 200. All right, there we go. We're in the middle of the night.
All right, yeah, this is gonna stop me. It's gonna tag me out.
Good thing that gym dude faded me. Hope he's okay. Hope he doesn't have a puppy under his desk. Let's get to these 210s. I'll take one off at 210.
And there's the stop.
See, I'm a good diddler right here. 215s. Here we go. Closed off a couple right there. Let's see if we get follow through up to these 220s. Looking for this level. DBA concepts. DBA concepts. So someone says, Dakota, do not say I'm a diddler. Do you know what? Okay. Diddler. Oh, okay, okay. It says a person, the diddler goes home a wealthier man by some $50 or $60. A person cheats or swindles someone. Oh, okay. All right. Well,
That's why I didn't want to, accept that title, Dakota.
right back down, man. Right back down. Good thing I took some profits up there at those 12s. Baron knows what you're talking about. Baron, educate me.
Maybe off the stream.
Okay, okay. As soon as we go off air, you can educate me. Is this like that 6-7?
No, it might be worse than that.
Oh, it's worse than 6-7. Okay. All right. If it's worse than 6-7, yeah, we gotta tone that one down. Someone says a lot worse. Okay. All right. See, chat. You guys just take everything out of context.
Great for me to take. Here, I'm not seeing anything.
Ah, okay, okay.
I mean, maybe
I'm not
maybe
gonna
my
sit
stop
there
was-
and Google it. Nah, not gonna waste my time on that.
Maybe my stop was a little too tight. Where I brought it in.
You think we're gonna sell off now?
If we did that, would be tragic because I got stopped by 6 points.
Where was your stop loss?
I moved it to 210. Originally, it was at the highs at 235, but I moved it in.
Because we're right back down in the middle. Come on, chat. You guys are gonna. You're gonna just get us kicked off of this. Where's the plunge protection team? Step in and buy this market. Dakota says run, run. Let's see if we bounce here. I'm gonna just I might just bail out. I don't like that wick. We popped all the way up to those 215s.
That's a nasty wick.
All right, we'll just keep it like that. That's what I was waiting for. We're seeing this volatility is insane.
Yeah, it kind of picked up.
All right, I'm gonna right back up, right back up. All right, I'm gonna get out of another. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of most of my position there. I don't want to. Wow. Okay. If that was a fake out. Let's go, man. This market, man, look at that. 25 points up and then back down and then up. Wow. Wow.
Hey, this might push. This might push through the highs.
Epic Gamer, no, we're not going there. Kangaroo market. This market volatility.
Bouncing all over the place.
Let's break through these 15s. I still think we could get up here to these 20s. Chat, you guys are wild tonight. You guys hang on to something and like it's your identity. Yeah, the volatility isn't crazy. Like this is insane for slow markets.
Yeah, I think this might just keep pushing.
Welcome back to the Nasdaq.
Yeah, first trade of Nasdaq, and I took an L on it. I was up what, 40 points?
Yeah, this is insane for slow markets. 25 points the past 2 minutes, and it's been just so volatile here. Let's get through these 20s. Yeah, fake outs after fake outs, chopping up.
The 15 on the 15 minute, it looks good. Looks good for your long, Dakota.
No, you like the longs?
I'm not gonna take the long, but if you're looking at the 15 minute, it looks good.
TG's Trader says, was able to lock out in the green tonight. Great work. Yeah, there's nothing slow about tonight, that's for sure. Let's see if we get through these 15s. Yeah, this is definitely a song for tonight's price action. We're playing again. Come on, Trader. You can chat. Get out of here. I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at a GIF. Just wait for us for another breakout. Breakout through these into the 20s. Let's see if we can do it. Let me ask you, Baron. What's your thoughts on today's price action, the sell-off, the interest rates, everything that's going on, AI bubble?
You know, the sell-off today, it was so brutal.
Wait, is that your dog? Can we see your dog?
Yeah,
we got Coach Jay's dog on yesterday. We got to get your dog on today.
I mean, she's just chilling. Kelly, come here. No, she's just sitting. She's not.
No. All right.
Maybe she'll get up. Kelly, come on.
Her name's Kelly.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There she is. We got 2 dogs. One last night and one tonight. Get those likes up, chat. $800 or 800 likes. Come on, that's the chat's TP. Nice. How long have you had her?
Like 3 months. She's still a puppy.
Oh, she's so young. Very energetic.
Honestly, she might be the laziest dog I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah, she's very lazy. She'll get the zoomies here and there, but for the most part, she's just like laying around all day. Try to take her on walks, and then you'll walk her for like 5 minutes, and then she'll just sit down. She's like,
there's Danielle in the chat saying hi to Kelly. Usually,
hey, Danielle.
Yeah, Danielle.
Yeah, I'll take her on a walk, and she'll just like after 5 minutes, she'll just sit down, and she won't move until you start going the direction that she wants to go.
I've had 2 labs growing up, and they were just so full of freaking energy, like 24/7. They just wanted to be outside and just run and always walking. And then we had horses, right? So whenever we would take them out and we'd go horse riding, like they wouldn't slow down the entire time. Like we'd go horse riding, go take out back, and just run circles, and they just are so full of energy. I was thinking about a golden doodle. Yeah, that was one of the ones that I was looking at.
We had a Labradoodle when I was growing up. We had Rottweiler. We had a Rottweiler when I was a kid, like when I was super young, and then when I was like a teenager, we had a Labradoodle. They're crazy. They're crazy. I wouldn't get a doodle again. They're insane. No, they're like ADHD in a dog personified. Besides like a Malinois.
Huskies are very similar too. I almost was thinking about Husky too, and they have the energy too, as well. Richard Harris says he has ants. Yeah, you know what? That I believe that one. Richard Harris, I believe that one. Someone says gold. Everyone's shouting gold.
Yeah, it's gone off again.
Dumping.
I was gonna get in it, and then Kelly showed up, so I missed the entry. I was gonna short it.
He distracted you with it.
Breaking back through VWAP, and I missed it. That's all good, you know. Happens.
Let's see. Yeah, gold's moving. On that note, yeah, let's. I'm going to turn down the music. We'll have a brief conversation before we finish it up here tonight. Let's get up to that 800 like goal for the YouTube chat. That's your take profit. If you guys get to 800 likes, you guys did a good job. It was a great stream. Let's have a brief conversation because we are seeing these markets move. There's lots of volatility coming into this market. We had a big sell-off in the equities, as you can see here on the 5-minute chart. Just absolutely insane. 5% from high to low. Big sell-off. Lots of fear and volatility. The VIX, what's the VIX at? It was like at 48, or not 40. Let's not say 48. It was at, the VIX was at 28. So we are seeing a lot of volatility. This price action's Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm going to be on air for fast markets, and I think this volatility can continue. Size down, wide stops. Reason why we could be seeing this, Baron? What's your thoughts? Interest rates. I know we're just talking about the Fed fund tool, like rate decision. Are we going to get a rate cut? Are we not? It's back and forth around 50%.
I think that's part of it. I think another part of it is like we didn't get the October jobs report. Why wouldn't they release that? I mean, we should be getting this data coming up here. We're rolling into the holiday season too. And typically, you know, there's the Santa rally concept. It's not looking great so far for a basis of that. I mean, maybe you have a change in market state where it's okay. Well, we just sold off really hard, and now a lot of people are buying in, and then you get the Santa rally from there. But yeah, potential that you don't get a rate cut in December. I think NVIDIA's report was good. You know, they beat expectations. Their future outlook for next quarter was good as well. I think they bumped revenue up to 65 billion. And Jensen even addressed concerns of the AI bubble on there. But you know, there's a lot of different things going on in the market. Labor market's been showing cracks since earlier in the year. That's typically signals a weakening economy. Possibility of not getting an interest rate cut. You know, thoughts of this AI bubble speeding up. There's a lot of different factors going on. You know, I would say like we're intraday traders. Like we're trading on such short time frames that you know you have to be able to manage that risk appropriately. But I do think you could see some pickup here. You know, be greedy when others are fearful. What's that Warren Buffett saying? So you could see some people start buying into this dip and then start to carve out a bottom and then move back higher. But you're gonna have you know those economic reports coming back in, PCE, NFP, all of that. So gotta just see. You kind of have to wait for the dust to settle a little bit.
There's a lot of moving parts. It seems like there's always a lot of moving parts when it comes to these markets. As traders, like you said, we're not so much focused on some of those aspects as we are just, you know, day trading. But we do need to be aware of them to some extent to understand, like, hey, we're going to be seeing some volatility a day like today, not letting it surprise us. because we don't want to be sitting here trading and then just like, oh wow, we just completely caught off guard. This market's so volatile, and you like blow your account. Like today, if you were caught just trying to buy and continuing trying to buy without kind of knowing like, hey, we just need to just take a step back and let things settle down before coming in and trying to buy if you want to buy it. Just like, wow, this isn't a market to be buying right now. We just got to let this thing just sell off. Or we need to flip our bias and say, hey, we could see more market volatility. We could see more downside. So it's good to pay attention to those things to an extent, but not to the point where it's like, hey, I'm going to buy because NVIDIA is going to be doing this and they're going to have like a positive like this or that over the next 6 months. No, like this trade has nothing to do with what's going on outside of some technicals. And I'm gonna be getting out of this trade very soon. I'll probably just scratch this one here. I'll just get out now. So green session, technically $39. So it's understanding both things, understanding as a trader, just managing risk, understanding the volatility, and what we always say, being able to trade for tomorrow. Big news coming in Topstep. I don't know what it is. I'm patiently waiting.
I'm also patiently waiting for that.
So I think the entire community is sitting here on just yeah. Wait and see. Is maybe tomorrow. MP has dropped hints on the Twitterverse. Wherever it goes, I'm just excited. Like I think it's just a firm proof that being at Topstep, like, hey, I'm invested. Trading at Topstep. I know Topstep has our back, and the innovation and improvements continue to come. Almost Thanksgiving, almost Turkey Day next week, and
Almost Turkey Day.
MP mentioned it. I voted. Just so everybody knows, I voted. I think the big news should just be MP pardons a turkey on air. That's what I vote for. I don't know what the logistics look like. If I need to go out there to Colorado and get a turkey and have him pardon it.
Gold's selling very hard.
Yeah, that's another thing. If we don't get interest rate cuts, that can be bearish for gold. So, all right. I'm going to end it there, man. Any last words?
No, I mean, same thing as last week, right? I mean, going into Friday, don't end the week on a red note if you're green. Just if you on Fridays, I typically like to end a little early just so I can, be like, okay, I'm green on the week. And then you have that peace of mind. You don't go on the weekend like, oh, I lost this or I lost that. It's really helps to end the week on Friday. Like if you were green on the week and Friday green, whether it's you just don't trade that day or you lock up profit or, you just have a small red day, right? So try to end the week green. Have a good week. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, have a good, yep. I'll see everybody bright and early tomorrow morning for fast markets. You have a great weekend, Baron. Maybe MP could pardon some of your guys' blown XFAs. No, I'm not going there. All right. See you, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
End of that. We got to end that one. Oh, that was just too much.